Oh, hey, LaBeard, it's your boy Big Beard B, and we back for another edition of Big Beard Business. If you're new to the channel, I'm B, and on this channel, we help you improve your confidence by way of compliments, utilizing the wonderful world of fragrance. If this is your second video or more, if you have not hit the subscribe button, make sure you do so because you're obviously rocking with your boy. In today's video, we're here, as the title states, we're here with the winter niche list. Now, I did the designer list a few weeks ago, but now we're back with the niche to hit you off with some bangers. So now that you know what we're doing, let's go ahead and get down to big beard business. First up on our list today, we have a Oriental spicy fragrance that I haven't talked about in a minute, and I'm happy to get back to it. The fragrance comes from Bond, and this one is Bond No. 9's Dubai Gold. Now, I had my eye on Dubai Gold for quite a while before I actually added this one into the collection, and once I got it, I was happy I had it. To me, with Dubai Gold, I get a little bit of everything. This one, again, is classified as an Oriental spicy, but this one opens up with some oud in the scent, and it's not like a overpowering oud at all. To me, this comes off a bit fizzy. It's lighter in terms of that oud feel, and then you also get some amber and sweet notes in this one as well. To me, this is one that I enjoy rocking. I know this is not everyone's cup of tea, and some people find that other Dubai fragrances are better, but I really am a fan of Dubai Gold from Bond No. 9. This is one I'm gonna be rocking this winter, and I might even wear it tomorrow. Dubai Gold from Bond. Yeah, we in this thing. Now, next up, we have another fragrance that has gold on the bottle, but the name isn't gold at all. And this one comes from MONTALE, and this one is AOUD leather. Now, AOUD leather, as the name would apply, has leather in it, but it has a twist because to me, this one opens up with this fresh vibe. A lot of the fragrances that I mentioned on the channel when it comes to that leather setup, I typically have like Gold Dolphin, or I'm talking about Tuscan leather or ombre leather, where they have a lot of that saffron or raspberry in there. With this one here, you get more of that leather as the dominant note in this scent. Again, it starts off a little bit fresh, so it's not leather through and through, but as it begins to dry down, it smells a bit more like an authentic leather. Solid scent all in all, great longevity on this fragrance. So if you're looking for one that's going to perform in terms of longevity, this is definitely one that's going to work for you. I'm a fan of this one, AOUD leather from the house of MONTALE. As I look down at some of these fragrances here, I noticed that some of them have gold on them. Like, a lot of them have gold on them. It wasn't done on purpose, but this next fragrance is one that was added to the collection on purpose because this thing is amazing. This one has been amazing to me since first spray, and this one comes from the house of Creed, and this one is Creed Spice and Wood. Now, Spice and Wood, it comes from the EXCLUSIF collection, and as you would imagine, as its name implies, there will be some spice and wood in the scent, and you definitely get that with this one. Now, what I'll tell you is that this comes off with this very upscale scent, so you're not going to get something that's run-of-the-mill or very generic. With this one, it has this development of how this one just jumps off the skin, and then this one also has apple, it has some birch, you have bergamot, you have clove in this scent, and it's really just a solid overall fragrance. One of the best things I enjoy about this fragrance is the price that you can save on this thing from today's video sponsor, which is FRAGRANCEUSA.com. Now, you guys and girls out there heard me talk about this company before, and I'm talking about them again because they do have a selection of fragrances available, including this one here. All right, so this is one that I've been a fan for a while, and I actually picked this one up from them. They sent this to me a few months ago, man. So Spice and Wood from Creed is definitely a solid scent. And again, if you're going to their site to check this out, because they have great customer experience, they have fast shipping, and also they have some discounts, use my code BIGBEARD10 and you'll save an additional 10% off of your order, and I think that is super dope. They have a 100% customer satisfaction guarantee, so if you are browsing their site, you see anything you like, you can shop with confidence and know that you'll be good to go. Whether you're looking for something from Creed, NISHANE, or Bond, or any of these fragrance houses out there that represent the niche world, you should be good to go. But enough about that. Back over to this thing here, man. Creed Spice and Wood, a magnificent scent from that late exclusive collection. And a lot of those within that collection are good, whether it's Sublime Vanille, obviously Spice and Wood is amazing. White Amber, Pure White Cologne, a lot of those fragrances within that lineup I'm a fan of. So buy with confidence again, man, from FRAGRANCEUSA.com, and then Obviously, you can get, Creed, Spice, and Wood for the discount. Haha, that's always a plus. And since I'm coming across fragrances that have gold on them, I'm just going to get all of them out the way until I get to the ones without gold. The next fragrance comes from KILIAN, one of the houses I'm a huge fan of. And they recently switched over one of the fragrances that I really do love, a 10 out of 10 fragrance for me, Black Phantom, into this gold bottle. But the fragrance, well, it's not gold bottle. It's like a gold labeling. But the fragrance I'm talking about today has a gold labeling, and it's, nope, it's not Black Phantom. This fragrance is none other than Straight to Heaven Extreme by KILIAN, man. Nice scent over. Look at that distribution here. It's like a pow, 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 pow. They're like, oh, why are you spraying it so much? Whew. That is a really good scent, man. Listen, the original Straight to Heaven, I wasn't a huge fan of it. This one is this rum fragrance, and with that one, I didn't really enjoy it as much. But what they did with this one is good to go in my book. Actually, this one was an immediate cop for me because I was like, yo, this thing is dope. Now, despite my feelings on this fragrance, I don't think this is going to be one for everyone. This one has like this double dose of rum. The vanilla is amped up in this fragrance as well, which is probably why I enjoy this one more than the original, is that the vanilla is amped up in here. Again, that rum gives it this boozy feel. The vanilla adds this layer of sweetness to it, and I really feel like for me, it's a fragrance that I can't go wrong with in the fall and winter months. If you're looking for a very well-made complex scent, that is what KILIAN does well in my personal opinion, and this one is really no different. KILIAN Straight to Heaven Extreme on the list today. Now, this next fragrance up, when I originally purchased this fragrance, it was done as a blind buy, but when I got it in, I was like, this leans a little bit feminine, but after I began to wear it a bit more, I could see when and why I would rock this scent, which is why it's on the list today, because I feel there's a time and a place for it. This fragrance comes from NISHANE, and this one is 100 Silent Ways. Okay, now 100 Silent Ways is this florally sweet, slightly complex fragrance that I feel works. This one comes off very light on the skin, so I think that there's this component to it where you can really get away with it. What I do enjoy about this one, again, that floral aspect to it, but the added sweetness to this that comes on account of the vanilla. And then there's also some peach in this fragrance, which is one of those notes that I really do enjoy from a fragrance that I talk about all the time on this channel, which is Mula Mula. That peach and that caramel and that scent really do stand out. And that peach in here really stands out as well. And I think that it's a call out to that one to me, but it's just something that I do enjoy. So 100 Silent Ways is one that I would rock to the office when I'm going in these days and times where I just want to smell good, have a nice little scent bubble around me, and if I get into a conversation, it's something that someone may say, hey, what do you have on? It smells good. This is not a monster in terms of projection, but it does work. It smells good. For some of you out there, this one may lean a bit too feminine, but I feel this one is on the more feminine side from the fragrances that we've talked about today. But it's one that I do enjoy, 100 Silent Ways from NISHANE. Now, the next fragrance I may breeze through, but don't breeze through your opportunity to save on this thing, because they do have this one at FRAGRANCEUSA.com. Again, use the code BIGBEARD10, you're gonna save 10% off of it. I've talked about this fragrance in one way or another for years now, actually before having it in my collection, and this fragrance is just a monster as it comes to compliments. This one comes from XERJOFF, and this one is 1861 NAXOS. Now, this fragrance is honey, it's cinnamon, it's tobacco leaf, and it is a compliment in a bottle. For me, this one has this nostalgic feel to it, although I don't know what to tie it to, but there is something there. All in all, man, when I rock this fragrance, I do rock it with confidence. I know that compliments can come along with it if that's your thing. Obviously, it's my thing. I talk about it all the time. This is one of those fragrances that can help you. Again, I've talked about variants of this fragrance and how I've given it to people. They rocked it to day parties, compliments galore. This thing actually works. You dress it up, dress it down. Great for this fall and winter atmosphere because this thing performs. It has this sweetness to it that doesn't come off as juvenile or immature or anything like that. And it's one that I think you like. At least I like it. I like it a lot. All right, so I think some of you will like it for that reason, not because I like it, but I know that I like it and you like it. You know what I mean. All right, 1861 NAXOS from XERJOFF. Now that fragrance was nice, and we talked about the sugar. Let me bring you the spice. This next one comes from the house of BYREDO, and this one is BYREDO's Black Saffron. And this is another light fragrance offering on the list today, but to me, this one does smell amazing. This one obviously has saffron in it. Maybe not obviously, but the saffron is definitely there. Look at that powerhouse distribution on this thing. If you're looking for a little, I guess you don't have to get the 50 ml, you can get the 100 ml. Or if you're looking for a little powerhouse fragrance, this one definitely will do it for you. One of the things that I do enjoy about BYREDO fragrances, at least for the ones that I have in my collection, that I've smelled, that I enjoy from them, is that they have this light feel to them, but they definitely still are distinct and they do stand out. So I could spray this thing over and over and over again, and I don't think that it's going to offend anyone. That's how I feel about a lot of their fragrances that I have, all right? Not all of their fragrances general, but just the ones that I do have, and Black Saffron is one of those. To me, Black Saffron is spice, it's leather, it's raspberry in this fragrance, so you get some of that fruity spiciness in here. Just an enjoyable all-around scent. Comes off clean as well. Although it's spicy, it comes off clean, that fresh atmosphere that you'll get with this scent. Enjoy it, all right? I talked about this one a while. All right, I do enjoy this thing here. Although I don't have a big dent in it, and sometimes some of you are like, oh, you don't wear it because there's not a dent in it. Listen, man, this thing is dope. All right, especially if you are in a colder environment, you got the heat on, you know, about to do a little cutter bottle action. Spray this thing on 1 to 2 times, man. Boom, you are good to go. The next fragrance on my list is a 2020 release, and now we're 2021. I think it's still safe to talk about this one because it works for the fall and winter. This fragrance comes from the good people over at PDM, and this one is PEGASUS Exclusive. Now, I've mentioned this one a few times here recently. This one was in my top pickups for 2020 list. If you have not checked that one out, make sure you do so. And obviously, it's on the list today, and it's on there for good reason. This fragrance is a standout in my personal opinion. Now, I was a fan of the regular PEGASUS, and PEGASUS Exclusive just really takes it up to the next level. PEGASUS Exclusive is said to celebrate masculinity. This one definitely comes off as a masculine scent in my opinion. That cardamom is there. You still have that almond in the scent, that signature almond note here. Stand out. I'm done talking about it. Go check out the official review. PEGASUS Exclusive. Now this next fragrance, I'm not sure if you thought you were going to get through a Big Beard Business list without this one being on here, especially as a niche fragrance in the winter. If you thought you were going to get through without it, you were wrong. This fragrance comes from KILIAN. It's none other than Black Phantom. All right, Black Phantom to me is a top tier scent, all around 10 out of 10 in my personal opinion. Listen, man, you can dress this thing up. I've given this thing out as gifts over and over again. I've used this casually, and I think that's probably the best way to wear this one casually, but you could definitely dress this fragrance up for sure. This one is coffee, sugar cane, has this woody element to it. There's some rum in this scent, and it's really just top notch. Now, a lot of the marketing that I'm seeing is for this fragrance now is really centered around it being a woman's fragrance. But when I first came across it, I felt it was a masculine scent, but it's unisex for sure, so don't let that throw you off, man. Creamy, milky, dark, warm, resinous, everything in this scent here, KILIAN's Black Phantom. And the final fragrance on this list today also comes from Parfums de Marly, and this one could be a signature scent. This one has this pink pepper note in it, and also it just has everything you need in the scent, including vanilla, okay, including apple, and just a ton of stuff in here. And this one is Parfums de Marly LAYTON. Now, LAYTON is one that I haven't worn in a while, and this is one that I wanted to get back to because I just sprayed it on the other day. I'm like, man, this thing is super nice. All right. Listen, I did a full review on this one years ago, and this thing here is just a standout top tier scent in my opinion. Now, I recently did a video talking about one of my favorite notes within the fragrance, which was coffee. And in this fragrance here, you have this caramelized coffee here. That, again, this one opens up with this fruity aspect. You have apple, you have bergamot. In the mid, you're gonna have some floral notes in here, and then you kind of go to the dry down. You're gonna get some woods. You're also gonna get that pink pepper and vanilla. top tier scent, one of the standouts from the house of PDM, which they have a lot that are standout to me, but that's one of those fragrances out there that people will know PDM for, which is LAYTON. Personally, I think that PDM has a lot of standout top tier scents, but if you are asking someone about it, then they're likely going to know that LAYTON is one of those fragrances that really stand out. LAYTON, Harrod, etc., Pegasus, obviously. A lot of fragrances out there really do well. Delina Exclusive, but that's all I have on that one, man. Solid scent in my personal opinion, one that I think you are going to wear with confidence, is going to work. It could be a signature scent. So if you're looking for that fragrance or any of the other fragrances on this list today, or any fragrance like that, be sure to check out my people over at FRAGRANCEUSA.com. Let them know I sent you by using the code BIGBEARD10. Again, quick shipping, customer satisfaction guarantee, and everything again is shipped out same day. They have a nice selection of fragrances readily available to go. So be sure to check them out. Let them know I sent you. As always, I'm your boy, Big Beard. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Tell a friend that we are back again. And you already know what I need you to do. Just hit the goddamn bell.